Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back in the video, and today I'm going to be bringing you another video, and it's going to be me talking about why I think the Bucks will never win an NBA Finals. Now, the title is a little bit of a hyperbole, or not, hyperbole? No, sorry, I was trying to sound smart. I really don't know what a hyperbole is. It's just not the full truth. Obviously, the Bucks have enough talent to make it, and maybe even win an NBA Finals going into the future. There's no telling what their future is going to look like, and I'm basically saying why I don't think they're going to win NBA Finals this year with this current roster. So yeah, obviously if they sign a max free agent, some star-level player, or trade for a superstar to go alongside Giannis, obviously it's going to be a completely different story. I'm just saying with this roster that they currently have constructed, why I don't think it's going to be possible for the Bucks to win the NBA Finals. Now, I do think it'll be very possible for them to make the NBA Finals this year, but I don't think it's possible for them to win it this year, and I'm going to be giving you 3 reasons why I personally think that. So yeah, but without further ado, without running on too much, let's get right into this video. Alright, so my first reason for this video is going to be that they rely on Giannis entirely too much than any finals contending team should. As you know, most final contending teams need at least a big 3 on their hands. Well, the Bucks really have a big 2 with Chris Middleton and Giannis, and mainly it's the Giannis show, because I mean, if Giannis does not play good, the Bucks do not win a lot of games, as 2 of their 12 losses this season are from when Giannis scored less than 25. So y'all might be like, well, 2 losses isn't a lot, but when they only have 12 losses on the season, well, it kind of is a big portion. And 3 more losses are when he didn't play. So clearly, when Giannis is not on the court or underperforms when on the court, their team is nowhere near the same team that it is when he is there, which means that they're an injury away or a few bad games away in the playoffs from crumbling. I mean, when a team has to rely as much as it does on its superstar, that is never a good thing. As you saw with Houston all those years before they got Westbrook, I mean, Harden was pretty much like one of the best regular season players in the entire league. He would always get the Houston Rockets to a high seed in the playoffs, but they would always lose in the playoffs because teams would now only focus on stopping James Harden, and it would be shut down from there. And teams are going to be able to do the same type of thing in the playoffs, as I mean, they're going to look at Giannis and be like, okay, if we just stop Giannis from scoring 30, 50 points every game, we have a good chance of winning the series. Because although I do agree Chris Middleton is a very, very good player, is he good enough to carry this Bucks team when Giannis is struggling one game, or if he's struggling the whole series? Because like either he's just playing bad, he's hurt, or a team is like only focusing on guarding Giannis. Is Chris Middleton good enough to carry that Bucks team in a series? I don't think he is. So I mean, I don't think Chris Middleton is good enough to be a second best player on an NBA Finals winning team, and I just honestly don't see that, like, this one-dimensional of a team being able to go to the NBA Finals, being able to win an NBA Finals despite how good Giannis actually is. And now my second reason is going to be that they're just not built for the playoffs. I mean, we saw last year when teams finally went to fully commit to stop Giannis, the Bucks struggled a lot, as I mean, they went up 2-0 against the Toronto Raptors before Kawhi started guarding Giannis. Well, then Kawhi started guarding Giannis and they started playing help defense on him, and then the Bucks pretty much struggled for the rest of that series, not winning a single game and losing 4-2 to the Toronto Raptors. And I mean, it really wasn't even close once Kawhi and the Raptors pretty much started fully committing, like, okay, someone else has to beat us. We're not going to let Giannis destroy us. And that's pretty much what they did. And Brogdon and Middleton were just not enough to help that team offensively, carry them enough to, like, win any more games. And now they don't even have Malcolm Brogdon on the team. They only have Chris Middleton. And I just don't see Bledsoe and Middleton being enough to carry a team like the Bucks past the, team like who's a beast in the East this year, like maybe even the Philadelphia 76ers. Say they stick Ben Simmons on him and they help defense with Joel Embiid and Josh Richardson and Tobias Harris, and they force Middleton and Bledsoe to beat you. Well, I mean, I don't know if Middleton and Bledsoe are good enough to beat the 76ers alone without Giannis when he's being like fully committed to being stopped and everything. So I just don't think that this team is built for the playoffs enough, and I just don't see them being able to beat teams like LeBron James and Anthony Davis from the Lakers, or Paul George and Kawhi, 2 great defenders, may I add, from the Los Angeles Clippers. So yeah, I just don't think this team is built for the playoffs, and my third reason is going to be that they don't have enough star talent on this team. As I mean, yes, they have a very good top two, big two, with a top 3 player in the NBA right now, debatably the best player. I wouldn't say he's the best, but some people would. Debatably the best player in the league right now, MVP level in Giannis, and then Chris Middleton, who is an all-star last year, and I mean, is a very, very solid player. But I mean, outside of those 2 players, name any other star talent they have on this roster. The closest thing they had to it last year was when they had Malcolm Brogdon, but he's no longer on the team. So, I mean, if you look at the rest of the 3 on their starting lineup, they have Brook Lopez, who, yes, used to be an absolute beast, but right now is pretty much just a center there to spread the floor and maybe protect the rim. So, I mean, Brook Lopez is not a star. He's like purely a role player. Then they have Wesley Matthews, who is strictly just a role player. We know he's not a star. And then Bledsoe is probably the next closest thing to an all-star. And I mean, he's known for choking in the playoffs. And I mean, also Eric Bledsoe is just out of his prime and not currently that all-star level player he once was in his NBA career. So I just don't think they have enough star talent to compete with the teams like the Clippers and the Lakers when they go in the NBA Finals. Plus, they're extremely young and inexperienced in the playoffs. I mean, Bledsoe has only experience he has is since he's joined the Bucks. Brook Lopez has some experience, but I mean, Giannis never been to a finals. Chris Middleton's never been to finals. No one in their starting lineup, I don't think's ever been to a finals. Maybe Brook Lopez. I don't know. Y'all in the comments section if he did or not. But I mean, they don't have anywhere near enough star talent to really win an NBA Finals, in my opinion. And I feel like to win an NBA Finals in this current NBA, you either need 2 superstar level players like the Clippers and Lakers have, or you need a big 3 of 2 all-stars and a superstar to even be able to compete in the NBA Finals. So yeah, but unfortunately, guys, that's going to be for this video. So comment below, do you agree with me? Do you think the Bucks are going to struggle to win the NBA Finals? Do you think they are going to win the NBA Finals? I hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And I mean, don't think I'm hating on the Bucks. I think the Bucks have a very solid roster put together and a very good team. And I know how good Giannis is and Middleton. I just don't think this team is built to win an NBA Finals how they currently are constructed. I made the same type of video on the Houston Rockets, so don't think I'm just targeting the Bucks organization or anything like that. Please don't take it as any hate. Don't dislike the video if you're a Bucks fan, please. I love the Bucks. I think they're going to be fine. I think they just need to add some more talent, and maybe they could win an NBA Finals going into the future. But yeah, like I said, that's going to be for this video. So if you did like the video, hit the like button and subscribe button. It means the world to me. Hope you have a blessed day. Can I have a blessed day? So you need to have a blessed day. See you in the next video. Goodbye. Boo. Blah.